Heart matters. Heart matters. Heart matters.
Welcome everyone from wherever you're watching us. This is KUTV. My name is Priscilla Getonga and you're watching
Heart Matters.
It is Heart Matters.
A very warm welcome to you viewers back at home. I go by the name of Mogo Wamasharia, and as you've heard from the very wonderful host, welcome to Heart Matters. Glad you could join us.
Thank you.
All right.
Heart matters. Heart matters. Heart matters.
This is a show that seeks to demystify all about love, sex, dating, relationship, and everything else in between. On today's show, we focus on the topic individuality and dating.
Now, the reason we are going to do that is because in our modern times, the youth have gone to an extent of having to deal with personality as the main reason, as the main focus when it comes to relationships. Now, we are going to actually draw the lines and see what really matters in a relationship. Is it the personality attribute of it, or is it the dating part?
You know, Mogo, in our days, it used to be a very long walk in the park, or writing a lot of letters. I would spray and put the best rose flower in there, just so that the other person could tell you who they are. And because, of course, you had to learn what they were all about and whether they have anything that resonates with who you are. But today, things have really changed.
It's way different, huh?
Individuality is a real thing. It's about me, myself, and I first.
So people tend to focus more on what really binds them in terms of the relationship.
Yes. I come first before you come first.
Before I come first?
Yes. Or we come first.
Is that the way it's supposed to go?
I don't know, but I know in the wake of internet, in the wake of, a lot of interactions, social media, a lot of interactions away from the letters and the works we used to have. There's so many, what do you call them? Bones in the closet.
In the closet. And while you are at that, we're actually going to focus on the kind of thing that an individual should actually go ahead and tell their couple.
Yes.
Should they conceal?
Yes. Are there things that I would really tell my partner what it's all about, or what I'm all about, my past, where I've come from? I don't know. Are you dating?
Currently, once again, putting me in the spotlight,
Yes.
No problem, ladies and gentlemen, viewers back at home. But the thing is, currently, pass.
Are you dating?
But it's complicated. But let me pose to you this question,
Yes.
Priscilla.
Yeah.
Assuming you are on a date, what am I saying? Of course, you are on a date.
Definitely.
Definitely. What are some of the things that you wouldn't actually go ahead and tell your partner?
Of course, I choose what to tell my partner.
You will choose?
Yes.
So there are some other things that you wouldn't actually go ahead and tell them?
There are other things I would rather die without ever saying them.
You'd rather go to the grave with them?
Like, I wouldn't tell him how many people I've had in the past. I would not tell him how many exes are there before him.
Because you believe that if you tell them,
it all goes wrong. I don't have a relationship anymore.
And especially for us guys, if you tell me, as if you are my lady, that you have been in a date with, let's say, a double-digit number, assuming 10 plus, there is no way. It will never be a double-digit. No, it had to be 5 and below. I don't know about you guys. Well,
definitely it's never one single number. It's double digits or 3 digits. For most of you.
Well,
How about you?
That is true. That is so true. But on my case, it is not true. On the contrary, it's quite different because personally, if I have actually gone ahead and dated ladies, I'm a one ladies man. So you can imagine.
So how long has been your last relationship?
3 months.
It's not the first one, eh?
Obviously, it's not.
We don't want to go there.
You don't really
because
want to go
3 months you don't have enough time to tell her what's in your closet.
And that's what brings us to our topic for today. I believe you're going to introduce the guest that will grace the show for today.
Of course, today we have very, very special guests. We have our relationship experts, we have our parents, and we have our youth guests. And of course, our studio audience, and not forgetting you at home.
Remember to contact us on our social media handles. Please leave a comment on our Facebook page, that is Heart Matters. And also do follow us on our Twitter handle, that is Heart Matters TV. And use the hashtag me, myself, and us. Because we are going to sample some of your results at the end of the show.
Of course, at this time, I invite our lovely guests. I start with Miss Salome Nthenya and Mr. Gedenji. Welcome to the show.
Karibu sana.
It's nice to have you on Heart Matters. Karibu sana.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, Mr. Gedenji is a parent. He's a parent of 2 young men.
Young man and lady.
A lady and a guy.
Yeah.
And he's also a counselor in his other profession.
Yeah.
But he's most of all here because he has a lot to share. He's been in marriage for a very long time. And I'm sure before he married, he dated for a long time.
That's
so
right.
he has a lot to share about how to handle our individual space and our space as a couple.
You're right.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Yes.
And also we have our very wonderful and gorgeous guest. She goes by the name of Salome Nthenya. She's a writer at our very own company, and I believe you have a better grasp of what really goes around when it comes to the youths and their indifferences when it comes to dating. I believe she's going to expound more on that. Karibu sana, Sally.
Thank you. You look nice.
Thank you very much.
I didn't hear that. Oh, God. They have spent time making my
Well,
hair.
you look lovely too. Should have started with a lady.
Thank you so much. Mr. Gedenji,
Yes.
I'm curious to know, how long have you been married?
Well, this is my 21st year in marriage.
21 years?
Yes.
Wow.
How does that happen?
Well, through grace,
A lot of grace.
yes. Especially on the part of the ladies.
Wow.
They must have grace.
Why do you say so?
Men
You're
are
very nice.
Yes.
We are very accommodating.
very, you are blessed.
Are they?
They are blessed.
I think we
Are they
are.
accommodating?
Very.
We are.
Wow.
I mean, naturally.
At least we're having it from his mouth. He has
Yes.
He
experience.
said it, so we are. Thank you.
Yeah.
21 years.
Yes.
21 years.
How do you deal with the issue of this is a far you can go and this is a much you can come, even though you're a wife for 50 years?
Yeah.
Is there such a time that you have to make that decision?
Well, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to participate in this important discussion.
Karibu sana.
Well, as I mentioned earlier on, it requires a lot of grace because ladies have to handle, as it is always said that a man is
Is the head of the house.
He's the head of the house.
and is an animal,
Oh yeah, I'm glad you
animal.
said that.
Oh my goodness.
I'm really glad
which
you
has
said
to be
that.
tamed.
So,
Why are you animals?
I don't know. Maybe the young men will love and will support me or not support me.
Yes.
When it comes to dating, when it comes to relationship, the lady carries the burden,
Off.
making sure that this man is monitored, taken care of, for a family to be together.
Yes.
It takes the hand of the woman to make sure that all things are taken care of.
And it takes a little nagging.
Well, a little nagging and some motherly caution. Most of the time, you have to make your stand known. you've gone to a social place.
This is the far we can go.
You've gone to a social with your man.
Yes.
And when you're having your drinks, by drinks I mean drinks.
Yes. Including tea.
It may be soup, especially for the people from Central.
Yes.
Some soup and some kichwa
Mayai
mbuzi, yeah?
boiro.
And the mayai boiro. You know, that's the thing that you get from men. I'm sorry, I'm from Central, but that's it.
Yes.
And when you're there, it's good that ladies have got an extra sense. You find that you're talking to the guy, and he's just, he's just there. So if you don't make your stand known.
So how do I make my stand known? I don't know whether our young lady here could
Yes.
actually expound more on that.
Yes.
Are you dating, Salome?
Well, I'd say no ring on my finger.
Yeah, definitely
So
not
you're
married.
not dating.
So it's complicated. Yeah.
Okay.
And I said men are animals, something like that. I tend to disagree with that. Not all men are animals, but we have some. It's all in the personality. We have.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Yeah, we have some who are bad, others are good.
I'm wondering why this animal. Yeah, I don't know, Mugo.
The reason why I believe Mr. Githenji mentioned that us men are animals is because, we have a tendency, not myself included, I'm talking about the guys out there, so I am on behalf of them. The reason is because they are quite susceptible to playing around outside there, being unfaithful. And that is one weakness that guys
So do you think limits are important?
limits.
Very.
So I
Limits.
shouldn't, as a guy, I shouldn't go ahead and tell my spouse that I'm having this kind of problem, or maybe I have this kind of weakness, and that is playing around or being unfaithful.
Human beings are different.
Yes.
It all depends on how she will take it. Because some of them are weak, they're not able to handle. But when you go on reporting that my weakness is this, that I cannot zip my trouser, do you expect to have a relationship? Do you expect to have any marriage?
I will take off the first bus that
So
comes.
some of these, those are some things I don't have to keep on saying.
Yes.
Or what if you can you like talk to your spouse and tell her, or rather expose
Your weakness.
your weaknesses.
to-
Not even your
to her.
weaknesses. They are the kind of women that you have had before. The number of women that you have had before.
Your past relationship
relationships.
or your...
Can you go ahead and inform her?
Well, you can go ahead if you're not interested in the relationship.
So that's a one way of breaking it.
If you want to,
Yeah.
that's the best way.
So
It's very easy.
unnecessary evil.
If you want
Lying unnecessary evil here.
if you just want to end the relationship, just tell her how many men you've
I
had.
don't know what she
If
thinks.
you want,
I
to,
wouldn't
if you want him to end the relationship, tell him how many times you have flushed.
Yeah, for the guys it's
That's all.
normal, but for the ladies, that's quite different. For a guy, if you tell me you have dated like 10 guys, there is no way I'm going to stick with you.
What
But for
is
a
it?
lady-
I'm
but for
just
a lady-
speaking the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, I've been with these guys and I want you to know me. I mean, it's not, sometimes some lies can really hurt.
Yeah,
why-
I
Some
think,
lies-
men really want to feel special and, the big ego. So suppose I told you I had a relationship with 3 of your very close friends. How would that make you feel?
I would leave you.
Definitely bad.
And I don't
so
want you to
if
leave.
actually I'd find a way of making you try and believe that I'm a virgin, I would, because I want you to feel special.
You better lie to me. Tell me you're
I
a virgin.
better
That is
lie.
better.
Okay, wait, guys.
For real. But as a guy, well, I can tell you I've gone around with, not gone around, for the sake of the audience back there. I can tell you that I've dated, let's say 10 ladies. This is hypothetical.
That since you were born.
Since I was born. Well, at least
That
the lady
number is
won't
not
take
low.
it to heart.
Lie.
That number is low. It's on the low side.
No.
It's on the low
You
side.
see,
Let's be honest.
welcome to my world, Bonagitenji.
Okay.
He understands me.
All right,
Eh?
I need to know, Mr. Givenji, 21 years in marriage.
Yes.
21 years,
Did
Mazi.
it ever become an issue of how many people you had before in your marriage?
It only becomes an issue if they resurface again.
Okay.
Because one thing you try
If she now witnesses it firsthand.
yes, if they resurface again through either communication, maybe your interest, maybe in your discussion you mentioned you are not. I think Priscilla was far much better.
You are comparing with the first one.
Now, if it will only become an issue if you bring the issue.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying it's always good. If a lie is kept in secret, it becomes better than when it's exposed.
So how do we ensure that these things don't show up, especially in the age of the young lady here? I mean, it's an age of, everything, iPad, phone. While you're showering, your boyfriend takes your phone and goes through your phone and sees, who are these?
I mean, privacy is
Then
normally
you have a
observed.
World War III in your house. Mogo, I'm sure it's happened to you so many times. How do young people deal with it now?
Lies, and lies.
For me, my phone is my personal space, so I wouldn't expect you, as my guy, to be going through my phone. But I would wish to go through your phone, silently, look for your password, and then, I'd want to know, who is this? Like, for example, if
she
I'm on
calls you at
WhatsApp,
11.
I'm on WhatsApp at night, and then you're online, but you're not chatting with me. Then
I'm there. You're chatting with somebody else.
Yeah, and it's maybe, let's say, it's midnight. Who are you chatting with?
Yes. Definitely, I'll be curious.
Trust me, what you're looking for, you're going to find it.
Yeah, but I better know. Am I the main chick or the side chick? I better know.
Or the baby mama.
So what if that happens? What if you're fighting with your phone? How do you deal with it?
Well, I'll try and make him feel secure and make him feel that, you don't need to go through my phone to really know me. Just ask me. But for me, I'd really want to know, because I feel like for the men, it's easy for them to cheat. It's easy for them to maintain multiple relationships. And sometimes they don't really own up. So you have to be a little bit, and then check it out.
The daredevil.
Yeah.
Viewers, you are watching KUTV Heart Matters. And just in case you're joining us, we are discussing on individuality and dating.
Remember to contact us on our social media handles. That is Facebook, Heart Matters. And of course, do follow us on our Twitter handle, Heart Matters TV. Bearing in mind that today's hashtag is me, myself, and us. We'll be right back after the break.
Heart Matters. Heart Matters. Heart Matters.